baseball on eBay. Hopefully everybody's having a great day out there. Hopefully Mickey should be in soon. I saw him working about earlier. Other than that, hopefully you all are having a great Thursday. This will be my last live stream until I return from vacation. I leave on the 3rd of September for New Jersey. So hopefully everybody's having a great day out there. Not doing much today. Got the standings here. So everybody knows where your team is standing in the East, Central, and West in the National League. American League, then the National League, the American League, and the National League. All right, so that gives it there. I know Mickey will be showing up here soon. Just wanted to get the show on the road. There he is. There's the mixer.
And go to comments.
There we go. How you doing there, Mac?
I'm good. How about you?
Doing good. Doing good.
Never mind
the shiny top.
Let me turn this off. There we go. Get the volume off of YouTube. So, what's going on, Donald?
Not a whole lot. Oh, somebody just made a sale.
Wow. Holy moly. What did I just sell? Why? 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 It was, I don't know, someone else's advertising. So I click on my there you are.
There I am. I had to switch it back over.
I didn't bring my other camera up. I just have this one here, but let me get something real quick. Oh, let me put this in the background. Oh. There we go. Shirts that I made. So these are from the Topps propaganda inserts that they would give you.
Oh.
So I made one. Now, problem is, as always is, this is first off the line. So let's change that. First off the line. Whoops. Printed it backwards.
So there you go. That's an error t-shirt.
Yes,
it's worth more.
It's a reverse negative t-shirt. That's right. So here's the real one. After my head of quality control pointed it out to me, my wife, that I had forgot to mirror it. I'm like, okay, so there it is mirrored. Basically, what it says, champion card collector, Topps baseball.
Awesome. That looks pretty sharp.
And then I made this one here.
SSP cards is in the house.
I made this one here, and it just says Topps, 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 Topps.
TOPPS. I see the colors going diagonal there.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
Then I made this one here. Again, this is all from their propaganda, except for the last one. It just says the same thing again. Topps Baseball All-Star Card Collector.
There we go.
All right. The last one is one that I had to Google it and get it. Basically, it was the Topps logos throughout the years. So it gives you the years down here that they ran with that logo, the years for this logo, the one that everyone likes.
This is here.
Was from 67 to 81. And then the red logo is the modern one, and that goes from 81 to now.
Oh, there you go.
So I made all those. in like an hour's time today. And then not to be outdone, not to be outdone, I made this one. The Donald Blundahl one.
I recognize that one.
Yeah. And so I was working, and I don't know how to share the screen on this thing, but you know how to share a screen with StreamYards?
I think it gives you, I think one of the choices down in the bottom in StreamYard.
Let's
see.
What's that thing say?
Slides, PDFs, extra camera, video file, image file.
Oh, share screen right there. So let me click on that.
Okay, there you go.
Share screen with 2 monitors. Oh, I gotta have 2 monitors. I have 2 monitors on the other side. Screen works best in a good computer. Yeah. Follow these steps.
Well, it says, yeah, screen sharing is easiest with 2 monitors. It says,
yeah, so
it works best on a good computer.
Right. So I'm just gonna do this.
Audio and look for the share audio checkbox next to
this. Select a tab. So where's my tab? Right there. So that there. Now can you see that?
Oh yeah, there you go.
So I had it add mustache, but I didn't like the pointy. But it gave me the one it gave me before that was that one with the almost curlied up ones. Can you see that? I'm scrolling through the images. I don't know if you can see the images or not because my thing is.
Yeah, it's changing.
Okay, so this is with ChatGPT, and I just told it keep everything the same on this last one, and just make the tips of the mustache more rounded, and then it didn't do anything with them. Just left this, you know, because I wanted to look more closer to what yours was. But yeah, so let's see what else. So I've been working on stuff, and I don't know if you can see all this. This is some of the things I've been working on.
Oh, yeah.
Some of these logos here. Right. I didn't like this.
Yeah.
Yep. I didn't like that original Braves. It's really red, so I said make them a little bit browner, and that didn't look good either. So. What else am I doing? It's different logos for like the local high school teams and stuff, and my high school logo, the Slater and stuff like that. She knows I'm live. What's
Who's
up?
that?
No, later. All right, love you. Bye.
You just set this on the side here, get it out of the way.
Anyway, so yeah, so I've been working on that with ChatGPT, making different things, logos, because if I want to get into this embroidery thing, I gotta come up with some designs and stuff like that. Like a little Brett Favre guy over here. But anyway, lots of stuff that I've been playing around with with ChatGPT.
Right.
Cops Over Paranormal. Hello, everyone.
Yep, Cops was here. God is great. SSP cards. I knew him from back in the day, Jonathan.
Wow. Very nice. All right. Well, we're here for cards now that I slowed everything down with
oh, that's fine.
My catwalk walk for the fashion show.
I almost didn't have anything to share much except for talking, but my neighbor yesterday across the street, let me change the camera here, and I'll show you what I have on the screen now. Uh-oh. Hold on a second. I heard the doorbell.
Not the doorbell.
I'll be right back. Entertain them there, Mickey.
Okay. So I did bring some stuff to look at, like some Air Jordan cards, Air Nose Golf, I guess, right? I don't know. Or this Air Nose Baseball. Anyway, there's the back, Air Jordan. It's the back of this basketball. This golf one just says Air Jordan. How about this one here? Here's a Michael. And this looks like someone made this baby up. I don't know who made it. Here's one that's like a local, some yokel made that one up. Here's one here, Michael Jordan throwing a football, tongue sticking out. That's typical Michael. And here's the back to that one. But we ain't done yet. How about a bow-nosed Michael? Or nose Jordan anyway. And then we get to some real licensed stuff. I know we come here for baseball, but I got these out. I'm gonna talk to Donald about it because I was looking into doing some whatnot, but it looks like I have to do a live sale before I can just list like auction stuff on whatnot. And then I got this one here. This is from, the whatever, when they played baseball or Space Jam or something like that. I don't know. So there's different ones here with different players, which different athletes with Michael. Here's a nice one here. And on the back, it's got Jordan golfing. Or, we all know the Jordan baseball ones. And that one there. More Michael. And I've sold a lot of, on eBay store, a lot of Kobe Bryant cards and some Michael Jordans and stuff. So, like almost all my Kobe's are gone. I might have one Kobe left now in my store. And some of these were listed in my store. I took them down so I can put them up into whatnot, but I don't know. Really don't feel like doing a live sale. But if that's what you got to do to get things maybe listed, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, while we're waiting for Donald in the door, we're just going to flash up some Michael Jordan cards. You guys can comment on them if you want, if you've got this one or if it's one that you've never seen before. Here's one. This has got the gold medallion on it. So that's like a parallel card, 5th anniversary, gold medallion. Oops, that's you remember the 50-point club. And then this was part of an 80 card set or 90 card set. 90 card set. I've got the complete set. So this is like a set break where I'm pulling these cards out. So this is the card number 1 of the whole set. It's an Upper Deck product, obviously. And then he's just got a whole bunch that he's got to run from card 66 all the way to 90. Or just strictly Michael Jordan cards in this 90 card set. Oops, get back on screen. Here's the backs. The backs look like that. There are different backs too on each one. So, like some of them don't have anything on the back. They just got wording. A lot of them have just wording. And that's the last one of that Upper Deck set. Like I said, it was a 90 card set. All different athletes, basketball players and stuff like that. But going back to the shirts, so remember I said they were made out of the propaganda pieces. So I took this and I zoomed in, took a good photograph of it, and then transferred it over to my sublimation. Same way with that one there. I'm going to work on that one there, but it's on a hat, so I don't know. And then that one there. There are other ones out there. I just got to get them and figure out how I'm going to find them so I can then copy them. They're not for sale. They're just, for. Actually, I made those top ones for John Jabs over The Past is Alive, because he keeps talking about how he's going to get a sweater like that one day or whatever. La 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 la. So I'll give him a shirt. And I'm going to make another one, a shirt like this for Donald. Now that I have the pattern, I can just zip it off, throw it in the heat press. So if you guys don't know what sublimation is, it's a little bit different from just a heat transfer or directed transfer, which is what they call it now. It's ink, and I printed out of my printer using sublimation ink, and the ink then impregnates the fabric. So you can take this and you can wash it, stretch it. It's not going to affect it at all. It's going to go right back to where it is. And what helps is that this is 100% polyester. The least amount of polyester they say you should have in a fabric is like 60-40 blend, 60 polyester, 40% cotton. The only kind of drawback to sublimation is you got to have like a white background. It's hard to put sublimation onto a black or colored shirt. What you have to do is put a white backing on it, and then you can transfer into the white area on the black shirt and stuff like that. So then you're going to have a black or a white box on your shirt, and so the directed transfer has a definite advantage a little bit over sublimation, but I don't know if the directed transfer will peel off after time, after so many washings, if it's gonna just fall off and that's it. Because I remember when we were young and you would go to the shore, Jersey Shore or whatever, or a carnival, and these people would make these t-shirts for you. And I remember one that I had made up when I was about 12 years old, went to the Jersey Shore, and I had one made with just my zodiac sign on, Virgo, and lasted quite a while, but repeated washes and stuff like that, and just wear and tear. It started peeling off at the corners and then falling apart in the middle. But then again, that's technology that's 40 years old by now, 40 plus years old, 45 years old, 50 years old technology, because I'm 66 now as of yesterday. So any comments on anything out there, anything you guys want to see in card wise? Type a name in the chat and I will see what I've got sitting around. I got a lot of cards sitting around here in boxes, just waiting to be looked at. I know we did a Barry Bonds box. I just showed a bunch of Jordans, but I got Paul Muller, Lonnie Smith, Mark Grace, Kurt Schilling, Chipper Jones, Deion Sanders, of course Barry Bonds, David Ortiz. I got old timers too. I got some old timers like Stan Musial. I got my Mickey Mantle stuff. Roger Maris. Not a lot of old stuff, but some stuff. While we wait for someone to type something, I just figured I'd grab my Mantle box. Now, here's my 66 Mantle. It's in the BVG 5.5. Paid a couple $100 for that off of eBay. I also got this one here. It's a Maris. So I just have it in here with the Mantle stuff because I just do. Some other Mantle stuff in old school Slabaroos, screw downs. There we go. Let's get that off of there. So this is one here. It's it's like a Topps Chrome card from whenever. Must be a flea market pickup because it's got some $5 price tags on it. Here's another one. Again, like a chrome reproduction. There's the back. The 53, 54 Topps, 53, I guess. Let's see what else do I have here, because you guys come for the version. I got a baggie of these. I guess it's a complete set. I don't know. There's another baggie. I don't know how many cards are in the set. It says 10, so maybe there's only a 10 card set. I don't know. This Mantle here, which is Upper Deck, then and now, old Mantle, new Mantle. I got these two, and these two look very similar. One's got the gold border on it, one doesn't. The backs are very similar, except one is official limited edition 2,500 cards, right? Yeah. This one says official limited edition to 536 cards, which is the exact number of home runs that Mantle ended his career with. And at the bottom it says 1995 Super Rare Reprint Card Company. So there you go. Both have the same card number, number one. And just says one of 536 with some gold stamping, and the other one's just blanky. Blankety blank blank. These are part of that archive set or something like that. Mantle. This is like an anniversary set, I guess. It's got the gold stamp up there. Another one with the gold stamp, 66 design. Here's a nice rendition of the Mantle card there. This one's got the 60-year stamp on it, but it's silver instead of gold. Oh, because it's one of those goofy ones. Not even like a real deal. Not even like a real card. Here's another one with that stamp on it. Another one with the stampy on it. And then here's a bunch that are actually like the real back cards of that one that had the fake back on it. So there's that one there. Oh, here's another one. It's in a little bit harder of a holder. And these, I believe, were issued with the sets. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe they're inserts, but it's home run number 100, home run number 320. Again, nice chrome card. I would hate to have to collect all, 536 of those, but it's the same way with these here. These are the non-chrome version. These are the base, home run number 1. And I have, for some reason, I got a ton of those. Yeah, so far. Oh, yeah, okay. Just look down. All these are home run number 1s. So there's a big old stack of them. Big old stack. And then I got like a home run number 4, 13, 16, 57. If they had like for everyone, that's a huge set for one guy, and they probably did, because 84, 102, 151, 169, 160. 186, 351, 502, 503, 504, 505, 506. A lot of 506s, 507, 508, 519, 520, 521, 530, 531. If it goes to 5, I wonder if I have 536. Nope, I don't. And then these are Starliner or something like that. Little stickers. I forget what they're called them, but Starline and something strip away. Made, yeah, whatever. But these, you could randomly get these out of the yak packs. I don't know where they originally came from, but when you open up some of the yak packs, you can score some of them. Some more Mantle stuff here. Let's see, like the mech. Here he is getting his triple crown, I believe, in 1956. Here's a nice chromey type card. Then we got some reprints. Here's some Home Run Legends, Mickey Mantle. It says 1967. Baseball Immortals, and has 1974, the year that he was inducted into the Hall of Fame. Here is signing autographs. Of course, all CGI This is a reprint of like a root beer type card, I think. Here's a starting lineup card. Here he is with Roger Maris. I traded someone something for this, and it says trade card from Upper Deck. I saw that someone had that on one of the videos, and I'm like, dude, you have more than one of them. I want one. And they traded me for it. Here's an advertisement piece from Coca-Cola and Mickey, and it's got a facsimile autograph on the back. That's not real. Don't get excited. Yeah, I don't know where my autograph is. Now I mention it. Where's my autograph? I got an autograph mantle card too somewhere. You know, it might be in the book. No, it's not. 68, 66. What year would it have been? Not 66. Dang it. It might be in one of my books. Let's see. 66 doesn't have it. No. 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 Nope. I'm not there. Oh, well. I have an autograph mantle card somewhere. I don't know where it's at. Good question, Mick. It's probably in a box with a bunch of other autographs. I got a bunch of autographs over here that I recently pulled out of a box. And I found, along with a whole shoebox full of autograph cards, I pulled this Nolan Ryan out, which is an autographed relic. That was like $75. Oh, it's number to 15, number 2 of 15. And that was like $75 off of eBay. And found my other Nolan Ryan rookie card. The story behind this, and I know everyone loves a good story. The story behind that was that I babysat my one cousin for my aunt and her boyfriend. And when they came home after a long night of them partying and stuff, instead of paying me with cash, which was like usually around 12 or 13 bucks, they knew that I collected cards, and Johnny had a shoebox full of baseball cards, and inside that, with a whole bunch of other stuff, again, I was like 12 or 13 at the time, was 2 Nolan Ryan rookie cards. 2 of them. And it just so happens that right here is the binder. 1968 tops. I need 228 more to complete that set. Sounds like a lot, but I have not been actively hunting cards. So let's get into this. Show you real quick. Oh, we still wait for Donald. I hope everything's all right. So the Nolan Ryan card is number what? 177. All right. I don't have the camera set up to look down, so you don't have to deal with me. I'll hold it up when we get there. There it is. So there's the other one. It's in my binder, right where it belongs. Number 177, Nolan Ryan. That one is better centered, for sure. I could probably get a decent grade on that one there. Full show. Oops, wrong way. There we go. But anyway, it's in the binder where it belongs. with the rest of the set. That is incomplete. Like I still need the Star Gelada or the contenc out of this. Need some of the league leader cards. I also am a try to be a master set builder. So I will try to leave spots if I'm aware of any variations. Let me just hold this like this. Or not. Over there, my friend. Get over there. So I don't know if you can read that, but it's gonna say that longboard on the back spelled right. So I have the card. There it is. Sorry. Longboard on the back spelled right. And this is the one where his name is misspelled on the back of the card. Jim Longboard. So I tried, if I know there's a variation, I will leave a spot in the binder and try to fill it in. So I still need the Frank Robinson card. I need the Willie Mays card. I need the Tom Seaver. So some big names. I need the Rod Carew card. I need the Bob Gibson card. I have every blank spot marked. I need the Don Drysdale. I need the Roberto Clemente. So you can see how there's a lot of big names to go, and it'll get expensive once you start buying all those. How about card number 200, Orlando Cepeda. I need the Pete Rose card, the Al Kaline card, the Johnny Bench card, the Carl Yastrzemski card. A lot of big names missing out of this set. The mantle card I have 2 of the 68 mantles. I don't think they're in here. They're in another box with all my real mantle cards. These are all like just goofy mantle cards as far as I can see. I have a whole like 12 mantle cards, about 11 different ones. I have 2 of the 68s. That's the one that I have the duplicate of. Card number 300, Rusty Staub. Looks like it needed to be replaced because I have a note in the backside. 306 is off center cut. Yeah, so that's why it needs to be replaced. Staub is off center cut. That's why it's way off center cut. When you get into the border, you're bad. And if you go further back, obviously the high numbers are even worse. The All-Star cards, I'm missing a bunch of the All-Star cards. Missing Nazarowski's card, apparently. And Lou Brock card. I thought I had that somewhere, but apparently I don't. And some kind of rookies card. Frank Robinson card. And so on. So there's a bunch of cards still needed and big names. And currently I've got airtime asked me about this. I have at least 2 free cards in there I saw. And but I haven't identified and marked. So what I did with my 66 or 67s, whatever, I went through one of the binders. 69s, I yanked out any free cards and put them up in my store for sale because people like to buy them. I don't like them. But anyway. So I can share some of my artwork with you guys. Let me see what I got. Let me see here. I'll be right back. I'm on Chat GPT. Show you some of the artwork I've created because I'm thinking about getting into embroidery, like I said. So here's one. Let's share the stream again. I have it right here. So okay, share it again. Share screen. route it. And then I pick the one, here it is, ChatGPT, and go share. All right, so this one up here, you see my cursor moving around, is my oldest granddaughter after she won state championship for cheer squad. This is my son. The one right underneath is my son, my daughter-in-law, and my grandson. And that is a monument dedicated to her great uncle, who started Little League in Clayton, New Jersey, and he was an umpire for decades in that league. And then just different little characters I designed for football. This is my grandson, and he is holding a Pokemon in his hand, but it's using the AI in the phone. So I had him pose and then take a picture of him with his hand out with the Pokemon on his hand. Again, obviously it wasn't there because there's no such thing as Pokemon. And my granddaughter was the same thing. My youngest, the middle child, but Aria, that was hers. And these are embroidered patches that I'm really thinking hard about getting into embroidery, commercial embroidery. Like this is an actual photo with my phone of, well, no, it's not. It's already been generated one time because that looks like a number there, of my wife's character on World of Warcraft. And as I then tried to make an image out of that for a patch or embroidery, you can embroider on pockets, you can embroider on shirts, backs, jackets, bags, whatever you want, you can embroider on just about anything. So my grandson used number 8 for his baseball. So next year, if I have my machine, I can make him a patch, sew it onto his backpack where he carries all his sports gear. And I don't know what number he's going to be in soccer, but he wants to play soccer again. So I just put his baseball number in there for now. And then different designs, like this tagger design, right? Came off of a card I bought at a card show. If I can find it. Oh, I just showed it to me. I find it the other day. Here it is. Well, I picked up this card. Uh-oh, some more sales come in. Let's close this out. Get back to StreamYards for myself. So that embroidered image came off of this card here. And I thought this was a really neat card. I'm like, oh, what kind of card is that? I like it. Well, it turns out it's just some kind of playing card or some kind of flash card. I don't know. But it says, Mr. Tagger stalks his prey, snapping branches on his way. But it looked pretty cool. And I'm like, you know what? I'll buy it. It was like $1. Yeah, hindsight, I probably wouldn't have bought it if I'd looked at the back of the card instead of being like, oh my God, that's a great looking card. I was at a card show, so some guy's daughter was selling some stuff, so I bought some stuff off of their shop. So, still waiting on Donald. I hear beep. Hope everything's all right, Don. Here you go. Here's some more mantle cards. So these are part of a company called High Grade that made these, but the set came with the green borders, and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. Here's the High Grade. This is the actual set. They're not numbered. None of them are numbered on the back. But take notice the back has got red on it. This has got a yellow border with a yellow back, and then they made yellow borders with orange backs. These are the base set. Again, the only checklist out there, I looked it up, is they're just listed alphabetically. There's no numbers on this set. There are variations though. There are variations. Let's see. Some of them are pretty obvious. Some of them are real subtle. changes, like the Jim Cott. I'm in the B's for Brock. Brock, Carew, Clemente, Colvito, Collins. Hunter. Now the set is not really this freaking big, but I have upwards of 10 of the same card in here too. That's like, as I was just putting some guy, I have 1,000 of these cards. But let's get to Frisch, Grove, Arnett, Hunter. Okay. Irvin, Jenkins. Here we go. The Cott. The Cott is like the easiest one to find if you know what you're looking for. Sometimes it'll sneak by you though, and you'll have no clue because you'll see them. If you don't see them together, you won't know which one is which. So here's the Jim Cott. One's in a Cardinals uniform and one's in a White Sox uniform. So that's like a real obvious variations. Other ones are simply a variation of like positioning of the hand, the arm, or being able to see the logo on the hat. Here's the mantles. What are the mantles? The mantles had different poses as well. So mantle, unless you know what you're looking for. So here's the mantle. Here's one. And then the other mantle is this one. So again, this, and then if you throw in this one, and I'm not sure what the other promo, these are promo cards, by the way. I'm not sure what the other ones, if there were any other variations to that. But that's the mantle one. And I goofed up. There were other ones at Philly show. Oh, earlier in the year, maybe end of last year, when I went to it, and I saw them in there, and I didn't buy them all. I should have bought them all because it was really cheap. See if I can find another one that's a subtle one. Here's one. So the Jackie Robinson. Jackie Robinson, Ty Cobb. I have other ones that are the promo cards, as well as just the base cards. So here it's simply a zoom in. Now his hat is off the border, right? Here it's zoomed out, and you can see his whole hat. So that's kind of a subtle change there. And there are some that are even subtler. But no, this one right here, the Tris Speaker one. Tris Speaker, if I can find it. So this is the one. This is the other one. Now, if you look at this Tris Speaker card, see the glove up in the corner, right? He's reaching up for the ball. Well, now look at that one, and there's more of a glove showing. A lot of glove, little glove. So that's another card that is considered a variation in the set. And the set's probably like, I don't know, under 100 cards, but when you get to all the different variations, it's like 120 card set. So, and the company is called High Grade. What's it saying? Nothing on the back. I have unopened hanger packs, I guess you want to call them. They're like 9-pocket page sleeves that were sold at, I don't know, Toys R Us or KB Toys or wherever, you know. If I saw them years ago, I never paid any attention to them, which would be strange, because whenever I saw something back in the day that caught my eye, I usually you know, bought it. Case in point, they're down in the garage, so I can't use that case in point. What I can do is show you some autographs that I've accumulated over the years. How's that? You guys down for autographs? Okay, here's a Jim Rice. That was like a $5 mail-in to him, TTM. And here's another TTM. This is one I bought off of eBay because it looked cool. A lot of Dick Williams. So he's a Hall of Fame manager. And he was at a card show at the convention center that was also like part of the Las Vegas Stars Stadium. He had a convention center there. And they had a whole bunch of athletes come in. You paid one price and you get as many autographs as you wanted. Now those days are long gone. That's why I grabbed like every Dick Williams card that I had at the time and went on down. And it was only blocks from my house. I lived in Vegas. I lived, I don't know, 5 or 6 blocks from the stadium. It was walking distance, uphill one way, no. It was uphill and downhill on the way back. And my kids and I used to go. This is Hoyt Wilhelm. I got this at a card show in Vegas. Back in the day, they would have them in the casinos. So he would show up and whoever would show up, and I would take along cards. Back then, they were even signing for free, right? There's a high grade. You even pay attention to that. That's a high grade that I got. So if I'd have known about it before, which came from back in the day, I would have bought them. This was just, I thought was a really neat old card. And so I grabbed it. It's one that probably the only one I had in my collection at the time. These are TTMs with Jim Palmer. Beautiful signature. I think his TTM was like $20 though at the time when I got this. This is an eBay buy, but it looks cool as hell. And it's just a silver. Another TTM. Jim Tomei is another in-person autograph. Minor league coming through, playing against the Las Vegas Stars. And so I tried that gold paint pen. Terrible idea. Then I had some regular markers. And they would come in for a 2 or 3 or 4 game, series. So like we would go, and my kids and I would hang out after the games outside the tunnel when the athletes come out to board their buses. Then we would hit them up. And Jim Tomei, unlike Pedro Martinez, would sign and not give you a hard time. Lou Brock is like a TTM from back in the day. I would write to the stadiums and try to get, the players' signatures on stuff, whether they supplied a postcard autographed or what. I would send cards out. Here's a hard to see, but it is a Dave Winfield autograph across there. Another TTM. This is a, I think this is an eBay buy. Ziploc. But I do have an in-person from Raleigh Fingers when he went to the Philly show, and I had him sign a unopened Yak pack. This is eBay buy, I think. Goose Gossage. Frank Robinson, notorious for signing Brooks Robinson, notorious for signing all the time. This was a TTM. Wade Boggs was a TTM. This was an in-person, Ryan Sandberg, when we were living in Vegas. It was a card show. TTMs. This is an eBay buy. Nice Rod Crew relic, autograph relic. eBay buy, Willie McCovey. This is an eBay buy of Bobby Dorr. At the time, he was the oldest living Hall of Famer, and then he passed away shortly thereafter. Rest in peace, Bobby Dorr. Another eBay buy, Dennis Eckersley. eBay buy, Billy Williams. This is not a blank back, but this is a Mike Messina. When I bought a collection that was in there, in-person autograph. Steve Carlton, back when I was really young, but old enough to drive. So about 18, 19 maybe. They would have these Phillies and Eagles guys come around to car dealerships and sign and give away hot dogs and, try to get your business. And Steve Carlton would show up every once in a while. And so I went and got a lot of lefty signatures because they weren't charging. It was all free back then. Just show up at the car dealership. Bring your parents. Right? Buy a car off of us. Well, I didn't need a car. I just wanted the autographs. So, and this is a pack pulled. I've been lucky and pulled a couple of pack pulls like this. This is numbered to 128, and it's a Duke Schneider. This is an eBay buy, Bob Feller from Archives. Archives Reserve autograph, whatever. This is another eBay buy. It's a autograph relic. I like the old wool uniforms compared to the nylon newer stuff. This is an in-person Greg Maddox. I remember living in Vegas, and he's a Vegas resident. He was at a card show, and we got signatures of the professor. This is a TTM, and so this card has a big crease down the center of it, and so I figured, you know what, it's useless, but let me try to increase the value of this card, and it's the only one I've got of this year. Let's send it off and have him TTM it, and he did. He signed it. This one, however, is eBay buy, numbered to 299. Another Al K line. This was a TTM. Mailed that off to Al. Had him sign that one for me. This is an in-person autograph. Harmon Killebrew, again at that same Vegas show that Dick Williams and Greg Nettles and a whole bunch of other athletes were at. This was at that same show where the Earl Weaver was there. So I grabbed all my Earl Weaver cards, no matter the condition. This one's all beat up, but took them up and got them signed. Now, talk about my nemesis. And you guys may or may not have heard me say this before, but my nemesis of all times, I just covered some little bit about him, but now I'm going to cover the story. So, living in Las Vegas, right down the street from the stadium, minor league stadium, you saw the Tomei cards. Well, that same year, obviously, Pedro would come through with his Albuquerque team or whatever, San Antonio team, whatever they were. And we got him to sign some autographs. And like I said, we would hang out every night after the games, and they would come in for like a 3-night stand, 4-night, whatever, and sign cards. Well, after a while, and I had a couple other, I gave some away to a friend of mine who was a big Pedro fan from work. He said, "What you," in his best broken English, Spanglish, asking me what I'm doing, and he's not signing anymore because all I'm gonna do is turn around and sell those cards and stuff like that in front of my kids. Now, my little kids were there, and he's doing his best to try to embarrass me or whatever. And all I could say is, okay, no problem. You don't have to sign if you don't want to sign, but you don't have to be a dick about it either. So he's my nemesis. And every time I see him on TV, I want to puke that and he's in the Hall of Fame. Blech. Whatever. Now, you might be a Red Sox fan, you might say, but he was such a great pitcher for a little guy. Yeah, he was a little guy. But in his mind, he was a big man, I still remember him standing up and going to bat for Manny Machado when Machado was trying to break people's ankles at first base, trying to kill people at second base with his dirty sliding and stuff like that. So, no. You don't make excuses for the guy by saying, well, he has no adult figure in his life. Bull. I'm throwing a BS flag on that one. He had plenty of people around him. How else did he get to where he was? Someone had to help him. So I call bull on that. He chose to do what he did. You know what I'm saying? But Pedro chose to defend him too. So, and then he beat up on Don Zimmer. Even though Don Zimmer went after him. I get it. I was upset when that happened too, but I know I could see what happened. Like, Zim went after him, and all he did was olay him, and he went down. But still, I'm glad he got a lot of flack over that. Good for him. He should have been running away from Zimmer, old Zim, and then it would never happen for him. But anyway, I digress. So, I don't know what happened to Donald. I hope everything's all right. I don't know what else to do. I have plenty of cards. I could show cards all night. I've done 5-hour live streams before. Shoot. Doesn't matter to me. What do I got here for more mantles? Now we showed those mantles. We don't need to show those mantles. Oh, how I wish I could get these autographed. These were randomly inserted into packs of score, right? 89 or 88, whatever score. And randomly autographed. I'm like, oh my gosh. Can you imagine getting the Mantle autograph or all three of them autographed? Usual, Mantle and Yaz. Wow. Wowzers. There's a blue border Mantle from 2010. I think it's 2010 tops, 2012, something like that. Maybe 2012. And here's the base, I guess, with the white border. These are, I think, TCMA. Renita Glasso. But they're 1977 TCMA Mantle. 1977, there's the back. Here's some Baseball Legends Mantle. Same card. And they're printed out by Pacific Trading Cards. That's the back of those. Let's see, you got several of the 20th anniversary Kmarts. You guys have probably seen 100 of those. We've got a small stack of Diamond Kings Mantle. We've got a small stack of this Upper Deck, the Sporting News, 17 of the top players, I guess. Mantle. This is one. It's Mantle. Small stack of mantles. Card number 17. Here's some more Upper Deck Mantle. Maybe had some kind of subset here. I don't know. This is a nice Mantle produced subset by Upper Deck. You got your header cards, and then they put out all these foil cards. of Mantle. So we're going to see some duplicates here, triplicates, quadruplicates, and so on and so on. And then here he is with his iconic triple crown. We've seen that photo before, right? And there he is there. It's a 10-card set, just like all the baseball heroes that Upper Deck put out. Acting like Whitey Ford there. And there's the last card in the set. It's a checklist card. And there's the back of the checklist card. I don't have anything else. A lot of Mantle stuff. This whole thing was full of Mantle cards. Here's a Chrome card from Optic. Says the Mick. And then that was the short print. That's the Chrome version of the short print, I guess. I don't know. And then we have this one here, which says the Commerce Comet, or vice versa. I don't know. Yeah, well, I guess there's 3 different versions, because the other one says, and has the white baseball on the back, says Mickey Mantle. So you can tell the short print, see that baseball on the corner there? That's white. And then the parallels or short prints were in black. So, and that would explain why I've got like 10 of the Mickey Mantle ones and only one of each of the short prints. Here's some more Mantle. So this is the base card. Got the 84 Dunruss look to it. And then these are the like the shorter print runs, I guess, with they have the black baseball versus the white baseball. Another Diamond King. Why isn't that with all the other ones? I don't know. Put you there. More. Apparently they're not all in order here like I thought, because I got more of these Diamond Kings. There we go. Put them up there. Up there. And let's see what else we got. This set, I don't know where it came from, but it's like a 5-card set, I think. And looks like Unlock the Mickey Mantle, 2K Sports, Major League Baseball, 2K7, so it's like 2007 video game exclusive cheats on back. So it's like a 5-card set. That is card number 1. This is card number 2. Card number 3. That's a little dark, but that's the way the cards are made. Card number 4. It's on a $6 price tag. Knocked down for $1. I'll buy that for $1. That was card number 4, and I only have 1 of card number 5. And it says exclusive cheats on the back. Oh, it's hidden underneath there in the print, I guess. Whatever. So that's a 5-card set, which once I saw it, I'm like, well, I got to buy it. And apparently I just kept buying it, and I acquired some through collections and stuff like that. So that is that. Now, if you guys out there, if you happen to have any of these Upper Deck cards, let's see. So these Diamond Legends type, these older looking Upper Deck cards, right? There's the backs of this one. Well, if you see the ones with the gold or copper printing on it, foil printing there, those are supposedly the 125th anniversary stamps. It says, yeah, it says 125th anniversary. I'm not sure of the event. I guess I don't know, but and most of this came from a collection that I bought. So I happen to have 4 of the 125th anniversary and a whole bunch of the base. A whole bunch of the base. This is the base. A whole bunch of them. I have 4 of the 125th of that of this year, which is cool. And then that wasn't all. Like they did, like every card that set had. And like I said, these are just the mantle ones. Had the 125th stamp on it. I have other ones of other athletes, star athletes. This only have the one of the 125th anniversary stamp on it, and that's because it's stamped at the top. And the foil's up here at the top, and all the foil says the same thing: Major League Baseball's 125th anniversary. So maybe it's 125th anniversary of Major League Baseball together. And then, of course, I got like 20 or more of the base card. And let's see what's next. And we've got this one here. Got 15 base, I guess. 15 or 16 base of this one. And one of the 125th, again, foil stamping on it, 125th anniversary of baseball. And for some reason, I just have this one single one that's not stamped up. And that's Yogi greeting Mickey after a home run, I'm sure. I have more than one of that one, but apparently no 125th anniversary. That's what it is. Yeah, I've got 6. And what was it, like 2 years ago, when I started doing my sublimation stuff, Pinot Man asked me if I could make him a shirt, right? And I'm like, yeah, I can try to work on it. And he told me what he wanted. And he says, I want a 1951 Bowman Mickey Mantle card on a t-shirt, but instead of his Yankee hat, I want you to put the Mickey Mouse hat. Okay, that sounds like it's doable. So I started working on it. And I just couldn't get it done. I could not get it done the way that I was happy with it. Now with this AI program, they still wouldn't let me do it. So here's the card, what it looks like, right? That's it. This is the Bowman one. It's not the original, so don't get excited. It would be great if I had this many, of that Bowman one, but I don't have it. So not going to happen. What I have here. Enough. A couple more coming up the back. I can't believe someone put a $5 price tag on this one. See this one here? Look, it's a reprint. And someone's got a $5 price tag on it. Oh my God. Trust me, I didn't pay $5 for it. It came in a collection I bought. Probably the Trenton collection, because a lot of that stuff had price tags on it. But anyway, I'm digressing here. So they wanted this one here. And the AI program watches for copyrighted material. So it recognized what I was telling it to do, asking it to do, wanting it to do. And it's like, sorry, sir, we can't do that. It's copyrighted material. I'm like, dang it. Dang you, AI. Put that down there. Dang you, AI. So we're going to share our screen if we may. Let's go here. We're going to go, that's not what I wanted. Time out. Time out. What can we do here? All right. Stop that screen. All right, we're going to share another screen. There we go. That's not working. Why not? We go here. There we go. Share screen. I'll figure it out. All right, so I got to pick what I want, right? So let's go to Chat GPT. And we're going to go share. All right. So one of the, and I've got a lot here, so let's just go through it and see if it will refresh itself. Refresh, my friend. There we go. Here we go. All right. You can see all the different things I've been working on here, projects. I want to do Pee Wee Herman with the Grim Reaper, and it said I couldn't do that, but I can make it look happy and joyful. I'm like, no, I didn't want that, but that's what I had to end up sticking with. That's what it gave. So I was not happy with that, but I took what they would allow me to get. Now, where is it? It's got to be early on, so we got to get through all this. It's all got to populate. So I was messing around with some of these images. So you can see that one there, kind of duplicating Mickey Mantle left and right-handed. Of course, you can't put the NY on the hats. Can't even put the name up on here. I wanted to put Mantle or Mickey, and it wouldn't let me do that. It was saying, you can't do that, sir. Then I went with like a single one, right? Then, you know what? Mantle's original number was 6. So let's make it with a 6. And then I started goofing around. First I said, give me an older baseball player with the number 6 and cornrow. See the light towers out there, right? And then I said, well, let's see if it let me do that. Let me see if I can do the 7. There it is there with the Mantle. And I have him winking at you, you know? Like, he knows what's going on, what the secret is or whatever. So anyway, getting back to the Mickey Mouse hat, there's what I came up with on the Chat GPT. So it was close, but not close enough. So I got to have him turned around and looking back at the camera like I did in the other ones. That's my of that and all the projects I've been working on. I've been also messing around with a logo for my eBay store. Yeah, Boom's Card Warehouse, and just have a warehouse with a roll-up garage door and, you know, windows or signs, pictures of athletes on the outside of the building. And let's see, what else did I want to show you guys? America, right there, baby. Oh, yeah. I wanted to do one of the Lonely Basement baseball card, right? But that's the image, that's the face it gave me. I'm like, that doesn't even look close like him. He said, I snapped a picture of him off of like I saw something, and I took his picture, and then I uploaded it into ChatGPT, and it gave me this guy. I'm like, no, I want it to look more like the real deal, so I could send it to him on a shirt, but it didn't work. Let's see, what else? Halloween stuff with pumpkins and stuff like that, and messing around with the Grim Reaper versus the Predator and stuff like that. It wouldn't even let me do this. Like, I wanted to do this, right? And I said, I want an Uncle Sam, I want you flag or like poster. I want it in Russian. I don't even know what that says. I told it to say, I want you, but I wanted to say, I want you for Ukraine. And it wouldn't do it. It says, oh, we can't do that. It's war and it's not politically correct. Nah. But I'm like, wait a minute. You told me it's okay to use an American symbolism, right? I want you. And it goofed that up. I don't know why I put that there. And then it's okay. But if I say something else that might offend the Russians or someone, I can't do it, right? Messing around with Nilo Stitch. This is close to what I wanted to do. I wanted the head going and just have my granddaughter's heads on the body with the ears and stuff like that. It didn't work out too good. That's the Donald, last one with Donald. And then you could do cartoons of, not cartoons, but coloring books. It'll give you one like that a child can color in later on. And that came from, well, here's another one here too. That's a little creepy there. But these that came off a basketball card. Are we back, Donald? What am I saying? Is Donald back? Not yet. Dang. Not back yet. All right. Well, we're trying. Let's go here to StreamYards. There we go. But anyway, I've been messing around with that. I took an image of his. You see just on the corner by that gambler box, 200 cigarette filtered tubes. What the heck is that? Whatever. His logo here, and that's where I made this shirt from. But I put different colors into it using the same colors, and I made actual different designs. I did one very similar to the other one, but all of them never gave me the mustache, and so that's why I messed around with the mustache here towards the end. Let's see what else. Got a whole bunch of cards here. I need to start putting stuff back in my store because I sold 100 and some odd. Let's see. Oh, I can share my screen with you guys. That's right. That's right. Okay, let's do this. Turn that off. Stop sharing. And now I'll go back to sharing. Yes. Right there. I got it over here. Share my screen. Right. And then I'll click on my screen. So, oh, I don't want that. Wait, did I get it? I don't know. Hold on. No, I didn't get it. I have to click on it here. There we go. Now share that. There we go. So now you can see I have no. Wait, I do have sales waiting, don't I? Let's click this. Let's refresh this because I did have some sales come in tonight. There we go. So I sold. Hey, it's been a long time since I sold any of these. Little Shop of Horrors, and a 1991 Topps Football Russell Maryland card. So I sold those tonight. And let's go over listings. So I have active listings right now. I'm allowed up to 10,000. Oops. I didn't want to click that. Go back. All right, I have a message too. Hold on, check my message. What's it say? Goodbye. eBay. I think Donald may have forgotten they got company in. I don't know. Don't know. I might have to text him and remind him we're still live. All right. Listings active. All right. Now I can get rid of that. So right now I have 9,837 active listings. I can, go to 10,000 or close to it. So I have room. And I have total of 19,872 cards listing, because some of those cards I have 250 of one card listed. 175 of one card, 10 of one card, 2 of one card. So, yeah. And so if I were to sell everything in my store, I would get $44,410.16. Minus all their charges and fees, I'll probably get like $15,000. Who knows? Let's see. So orders. Let's go orders for this week. Where's it? Hold on. Orders. All orders for today. Today in sales, I made $20.92. So here's my today's sales. It helped this $6.99 Dennis Rodman sold at $2.99. Griffey Jr. sold at $4.25. Michael Jordan sold. The rest are like $1.79, and this is $3.58. Now, yesterday's sales were $19.58, and here's all I sold from yesterday. And that order there was like $9.50 for those 4 cards. The rest are all fairly cheap cards. Not a high-end card seller. And then if you want to go for this week altogether, total sales for the week was $60.55. And let's get through there. And now we start throughout the rest of the week. You know, $1.89 Mike Schmidt card. Here's a Michael Jordan card for $6.99. These keep selling for me. Not expensive, $1.69. So I make about 40 cents, not counting the cost of the card. So, you know, without factoring in that, I'm making 50 cents on that. Let's see what else. So if we go after the week, we go for the month. Last week, let's just go for the month. So the monthly sales, my sales for the month totaled for August, it's almost over, $533.79 in sales. And here's everything that's sold. We've already covered those, and that. So here's a new one. There's another Olympic card. Creature Featured sold for me this month. So not surprised, but it's nice to sale. There's another Olympic card. There's more Creature Features. This guy actually bought 8 Creature Feature cards, one person. Another Magnum PI card up there. There's a nice 4-card lot. Some Ronan Martin's Lapin sold again. I had a string where I was selling a lot of them. Here's a Michael Jordan lot. Hello.
Sorry. Mickey, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. I was getting ready to message you, find out if you forgot about it.
I'm here. Let me fix this camera here.
Okay. I've been keeping them occupied. I don't know who's out there, but I've been going through a lot of stuff. Cards, talking about my sales just now. I was going over my sales for the month and all that from eBay.
Oh, I had about $23 in sales, and then I had one that came after the mailman already picked up the mail. So this one's ready for tomorrow. That was a cassette tape that I had up there. It's been listed up there for years, and finally somebody wanted to buy it.
Okay.
But
so
here,
I'm going to make you a shirt like this, Don. I'm going to mail it to you.
Mail it to me?
Yeah, mail it to you.
Well, just hold on to it.
What? Okay, yeah. But nah, well, whatever, yeah.
Next Wednesday, I'm going to be in New Jersey.
Okay. You'll be here you'll be stopping by on the 13th, right?
That's the tentative plan right now, yeah.
Yeah, okay. 13th.
I'll see if it might change. My stepdad is in hospice. Well, hospice is at his house, so.
Well, that's how my dad did his final days too.
Yeah.
He was, you know, in the hospital, and his cancer was to the point where they were like, well, we're going to put you on oxygen, and once we do that, you're not going to be able to go home. And he's like, well, F that, I'm going home. He says, is the oxygen going to save me? Is it going to make me better? Is it going to cure? And they're like, no, it's not. It's just going to make your remaining days more comfortable. And he's like, well, no, I don't think so. I'll go home and be comfortable in my home, my own environment, around my family, all day long, instead of dragging them out to a hospital and making them sit in a stuffy old hospital.
Right.
So that's what he did. And then he lasted about 10 days and then he was gone.
Mm.
So,
yeah. So let me switch the camera here to, you probably saw this on the screen anyway, right?
Your cigarette box there with 200 filtered tubes.
You didn't know we were going to be looking at cigarette filter tubes, huh?
I did not know. I didn't know they came in filtered tubes. I guess it's just what they called the zigzags back then. Filter tube.
I don't know. I guess it's probably an old box or whatever this is. What's it? Even have a date on the bottom here?
Looks like a Marlboro box almost, except it's got Gambler on it.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's actually filled with
not filtered tubes of cigarettes. What the heck? Now I'm disappointed.
So my neighbor across the street, he just went to southern Washington where his mom lives or something, and they were doing canning and stuff like that. And I guess she had some stuff in his old room.
Okay.
And said she didn't know what he might have wanted to do with this. So he came back. He said, "Well, I got a guy across the street from me. I call him the card guy."
There you go.
So I haven't even really looked through it, but he said, "I don't think most of them are in the bestest of shape, but maybe you could see what you can do with them." I'm like, "Well, I guess this week I'll show them on my channel.
There you go.
We'll see what we've got."
All right. Let's
So
see
I
what
mean,
we got.
I kind of just fingered like this and went through, and I said, "Well, it's definitely not a set of anything. It's all kinds of different cards." So
Right. So some 70s cards in there, some 70s basketball, and there's a football
Morning
card from Upper
Saints.
Deck.
Oh, there we go. Redskins, clear 1991. Ernest Biner. I don't even know. I won't. If most of this is football, I won't even know what I'm looking at. So, unless it's a name that jumps out at me. Pat Lee with the Jets. Leo Wisniewski with the Colts.
Wisniewski, yeah.
Oh, here we go. This is a gold one at least. The Packers. Vince Workman.
92, just like the tops of baseball. Wild card.
Yeah, wild card. First edition, whatever that means.
That's like, yeah, like the header card.
Says it's card number 4, wild card number 47.
Oh, yeah? Oh. Not even the header
Billy
card.
Joe Tolliver.
Yeah, he's a superstar there. That name.
Is he?
No. Hall of Famer? Not.
Who's this? Oh, Danny Noonan.
Okay, yeah. No, he was a good player, but no.
Sam Washington. Charles Romes. Bobby Humphrey. 1,000-yard club. George Rogers.
It's a 1,000-yard club. You put that on your store, you might sell it for like $2.25. Just because it's an insert card, it's a parallel set, whatever.
Yeah.
Number to 60 or whatever it is. The number is.
Probably whoever had 1,000 yards.
Yep.
That type of club, huh?
Rushing, receiving, yeah.
Scott Mercier, the Jets. Harry Kemp. Bubba McDowell, the Oilers.
Bubba.
Brian Williams with the Giants. Yeah, look.
Bubba.
Wonder if this is all football.
I don't know. I guess I like football.
Coleman. Dwayne Board. Cliff Odom. Yeah. Oh, that one's definitely got some creases and bent corners and with the Packers. Steve Brashord with the Falcons. Pat Swilling. Bob Golick. You'll have to tell me if anything jumps out at you here. Ed King.
I mean, Golick became an announcer for football.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Carl Lee. Art Still. Mark Boyer. Johnny Hector. Pat Swilling.
Swilling is a Hall of Famer, I believe.
I'll set that one aside then.
Yeah.
I'll do that if you say, point any out to me. Martin Mayhew. Mark Boyer again. Jerry Robinson.
I couldn't even see the name, and I guess Robinson.
Really?
Yeah.
Chris Miller.
Name of my boss.
Simpson. Steve Walsh. Earl Farrell. Harbaugh makes like a halfback. Jim Lancey.
Jim Lachey.
Huh?
Lachey. So that one there, I mean, it's just an older Topps football one you want already put down, and the one in your hand. You check the back. Some of them might have the years on the back if they're offensive players. There you go.
88.
Yeah, so, I mean, so far that's like probably the oldest one you've got so far, 88s. If they're in decent shape. You can
this is the 84. This John Anderson with the Packers.
Okay.
John Elliott.
Jumbo Elliott was his nickname, Jumbo. He might be a Hall of Famer. He might be a Hall of Famer for the Giants. Jumbo Elliott, I think he is.
Alton Montgomery, Tom Benson, Marion Butts.
I don't know if he's a Hall of Famer. He might be.
Morton Anderson.
Morton Anderson could be a Hall of Famer because he's really good. He was a really good kicker back in the day.
Oh no, they do have some baseball. Maybe I'm just going from the football end.
Yeah.
Al Noga, Chris Jack with an E on the end.
Chris Jackie, yeah.
Jackie. Ben Smith, Bruce Matthews. Oh, these are 91 players. Ken Clark, Tim Grunhard, Mel Gray, Gary Fennick. Ooh, what is this? Caroline Panthers, Coca-Cola card.
There you go. That might be something you want to put on your store too, just to.
That's an insert card.
It's an
4 of
odd
30.
type thing.
Eric Green,
Ray Guy.
Ozzie Newsome.
Ozzie Newsome's a Hall of Famer.
Oh. Record-setting attack with the Rams. Team leaders.
That's got what's called in there. It's Hall of Famer. The running back, Dickerson.
Eric Dickerson's top one on the list on the back, yeah.
Yeah. So he's Henry in that
Bellard,
picture.
Leroy Irvin, Jack Youngblood, Jim Collins.
Larkin says hello. Larkin 99's in the house.
Jason's in the house. All right. Eric Metcalf, John Tice, Ryan Brennan, Mervyn Fernandez.
Marvin Harrison. Fernandez.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Ron Morris with the Tigers. Bald Rabiz, Randy Dixon, Billy Ray Smith, Willie Green, Willie Drury, and Mike Green.
I'm all greened out.
My word. Most of this is all football. Oh, well. Got nothing else to share.
That's it. Might as well just share football.
Quinn Early, Bill Brooks again. 2 different Bill Brooks. Irv Pankey, Shane Conlon, Guy McIntyre, Winston Moss, Ken Sims with the Seahawks. Oh, the Patriots. There's a Seahawk. They must be playing the Seahawks.
Mm-hmm.
All-Pro Reggie White.
Hall of Famer. You got to put him in your store if it's in good shape.
Yeah, it's in pretty good shape. Anthony Carter. Farrell Edmonds. Jackie Slater.
Slater might be a Hall of Famer. Same way with Jacoby there. Or Butts.
Dave Butts.
Yeah, they might be Hall of Famers, both of them. I know Butts was part of the Super Bowl champion Redskins back in the day. Yeah, Larkin says he's a Hall of Famer.
88.
He's one of the Hogs.
Anthony Thompson, Billy Joe Tolliver, Wes Hopkins, Lee Williams, Richard Dent.
Richard Dent. Look, I got a crease in it.
Yeah, it's got lots of creases in it.
Hey, baseball card, get that out of here. What's it doing in here?
Ellis, yeah, oh, there we go, yeah. They snuck
Throw
in
that
Ellis
out
Burks with the Red Sox.
Yeah.
Hey, our first baseball card.
How dare they put a baseball card in this
Ernie
cigarette?
Jones, Dennis Smith, Mark Haynes, and Jay Hilgenberg.
Hilgenberg.
Huh.
Hilgenberg was part of those Bears teams that won Super Bowls too that were really good.
83 Oilers. Campbell receiving Tim Smith, Greg Bingham, Jesse Baker, Willie Tullis. Oh no. Bobby Brister. Bryce Kozerski, Keith Sims, Scott Case, Mike Shad with the Eagles, Philadelphia Eagles. All right. Pat Tilley. Do this. Dream Team, David Fulcher. Freddie Joe Nunn, Gary Clark, Dean Basucci, Ricky Sanders, Junior Show. So, how do you say his last name? Seau.
Seau, and he's a Hall of Famer.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
There we go.
Traumatic brain injuries from playing football. Ended up he committed suicide.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Lawyer Tillman, John Robinson, Rich Gannon.
John Robinson's probably a Hall of Fame for college football anyway. Not so good in the pros, but in college he did all the UCLA teams, I believe, to all their championships and stuff.
Who was that?
That coach right there on top. You just got your hand on him. I put coaches in my store anyway. People recognize that name. They'll recognize his name from his college coaching days, not so much from his pro days.
Hugh Green, Leonard Griffin, Matt Millen, Kevin Fagan, Brad Baxter, Ray Bentley, Jeff Lakeman, Sean Lindetta, Keith DeLong, Sean Gale, Mike Haran, Tim.
See if that card you put down before that McKyer card down there. See if that's a score update card from '89. Flip it over. See if
it's got all pro.
Yeah. It's got like is it update or traded or whatever they had on there? No.
No, it's card number 300.
Okay.
All pro.
Okay, never mind. Score put out an update set that had some big names in it from that year.
Dave Wilson, Ron Heller, Chris Martin, Maury Buford, Mark Spindler, Colin Cromwell, Keith Willis, Sean Jones, Gerald Griggs, almost said Griggs, William White, and Wyman Henderson.
Wyman Henderson.
I love football, that's for sure.
Yeah, you might have a lot of football there.
Star Sterling, Danny Villa, Greg Coleman, Roderick Thomas, Nick Lowry, Joe Fennerty, Warren Powers, Sam Mills, Darren Nelson, Raina Thompson, Jesse Hester, Louis Tillman, Jared Bunch, James Thornton, Howie Long.
There you go. Howie Long is an announcer and a Hall of Famer.
I'll give it a whirl.
Depends on the condition of the card,
Got some bends and creases.
Yeah, then it might not be worth it.
Mark Lee. Oh, there we go. Record breaker. Dan Marino. Miami Dolphins.
Be a rookie or second year card too.
What year is this? Let me get my little eyeball checker here. 85. 84 record breaker.
Yeah, so
I
think 84 was his rookie year, so technically that talks about his rookie season.
1990 rookie Carwell Gardner, Sammy Smith, John Elliott, Hokie Gallen, Bubba Brister, and Dwight Stone, 90 Plus Club, Pittsburgh Steelers, Mike Gann, Byron Evans, Clarence Verdon, Chris Collinsworth, instant replay, Michael Ball, Gary Wilkins, Clarence Verdon, Pat Leahy, Gerald Riggs, Wayne Martin, 89 rookie. Boy, that's got some full creases on it, though.
There you go.
Winston Kellen.
That one looks all beat up. That one there you just put down.
Oh, this one?
Yeah, that one with the New Orleans Saint guy on it, I think it is.
Yeah. And what is this? Coca-Cola Monsters of the Gridiron.
There you go. That's
John Elliott.
Yeah. But that's another one of those other ones that you put up there. So if it's in good shape, you might want to put it in your store and try to sell it.
Not in too bad a shape. Maybe I'll give that one a whirl.
Yeah, I have some of them. I don't know if I have them in my store or not, but yeah.
Sean Gale, Ruben Mays.
I know we had passed over Sam Mills a while back, and he's a Hall of Famer too.
Mm-hmm.
But we passed him.
Got some soft corners, that's for sure.
There's a 1,000-yard club. Was that Mike Quick?
Yeah.
Yeah, for the Eagles. Yeah, I put that in your store too. Try to sell it for a couple bucks.
Calvin, well,
if it's in good shape, you know, you don't want to put junk in your store.
Yeah. William Andrews, Jeff Donaldson, Curtis Adams, Pete Holman, Greg Razowski, Craig Hayward, Mark Jackson.
Ironhead Hayward was his nickname.
Hmm.
He would just go in there and put his head down and bam, hit somebody.
And Mark Jackson, Carlos Carson. Oh, we're got a couple of basketballs in here.
Oh my God. Throw them basketball cards away unless they're
Golden State Warriors. Who was that? Oh, Mario Ellie.
Jordan Bird.
Yeah.
Kobe.
We got Bedford Williams, Anthony Dade, Isaiah Morris, Ed Book,
Micah Parsons from the Cowboys.
Randy Woods, Hersey Hawkins, and Kurt
Rambis.
Whoever that is. Well, now we got another.
Just a 6-man off the bench for the Lakers and some other teams.
Tim McGee.
Basketball.
Another basketball. Cedric Henderson, forward. Ron Ellie, Chris Smith. Oh no.
A non-sports card.
Sleepwalker.
DC Comics or something.
Marvel 1993 superheroes.
There you go. It's in good shape. It's store fodder.
Yeah. All Pro Jay Hilgenberg. Robert Massey. Doug Reed. Proline. Albert Lewis. Darrell Walker basketball. And Thurl Bailey.
I thought it was Kareem.
Huh?
That was Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Or Lou Alcindor to the old heads.
Ricky Jackson. Bill Fralick.
Ricky Jackson might be a Hall of Famer. He was there with Sam Mills and a couple of other Saint guys were really good there.
Bill Fralick, Anthony Carter, Dennis Smith, Pete
Metzelaars.
Seattle.
Dave Craig.
Van McElroy.
No, never heard of him.
Frank Minifield.
We
got a baseball.
Oh my goodness. It's a
87 Don Russ, Steve Balboni.
Opening day card. All right, let's see some 72s, 73, 74, 75 tops. Let's go. Give us some old baseball.
John Vanderwall, Willie Green, Willie Banks, Mark Gardner, Alex Fernandez, Bob Riot. Phillies.
Larkin said a bunch of those Marvel cards on eBay for like $1.50. So, yeah.
Okay. Rob Thompson. I don't know, 1,000-yard.
Eric Dickerson. With the Colts.
We're back to football again.
Yeah. Oh, well. Can't hold that against you.
Cleveland Gary. Lewis Sharp. Winslow Shorehands.
Kellen Winslow, Hall of Famer. His son, he's Kellen Winslow. He's a Hall of Famer.
Oh,
his son, Kellen Winslow Jr., though, was a really good football player too, just like his dad. But he committed some kind of crime and went to prison. Ruined his career.
John Grimsley, Neil Smith, Jesse Baker, Pat Swilling.
There you go.
Fernando Valenzuela. with the Dodgers.
He's in the Dodger Ring of Fame or something like that, I'm sure.
Chito Martinez, Dickie Thon, Jeff Blauser, Glenn Braggs, Julio Franco, John Kruk, and Mr. Winfield, Hall of Famer. Well, found one so far.
Yeah. Not a total wash.
Mitch Williams.
Can't say this box was searched.
Mark Gardner, Jim Baller, Mark McCaskill, Andy Allenson, Pat Mahomes.
Senior.
With the Twins.
That's the football player's dad.
Oh, okay. Jeff
Maybe
Branson,
he's a kid or something.
Mark McCaskill, Jimmy Dean Sausage, Roger Clemens.
There you go. That's a different kind of card. Food card.
Yeah. Charles Nagy, Pat Henkin, George Bell, Steve Rosenberg, Alex Wright, football. These are all footballs here.
Oh, football.
Man, that's more than half the box has been football so far.
So far.
Got a third to go. Pat Beach, Jesse Tuggle, Kevin Fagan, Vernon Dean, Tyrone Braxton, ML Harris, Steve Jordan. These are in bad shape, a bunch of these. Phil Simms.
Phil Simms, a Hall of Famer.
Got a bunch of creases in it.
Nah, no good. Hall of Shamer then. He's a Hall of Famer with a Hall of Shamer card.
Yeah. Jeff Kemp, Jack Del Rio, Mike Dumas. Sam
Weiss is
White,
coach.
W-Y-C-H-E.
Mm-hmm.
James Thornton. All right. Let's see what we got.
Well, the good news, Donald, is you're almost done with the box.
Yeah, I know. Only got about a third to go. Ronaldo Turnbull, Coca-Cola Monsters of the Gridiron.
Yeah, Weiss was a pretty popular coach. He just had bad teams to coach. Or he was a bad coach, I'm not sure, but the Browns.
Jim Dombrowski, Brian Hinkle.
Oh, there's a good
Tom Landry.
There you go. You see that fedora? That goes in the Hall of Fame.
That goes in the Hall of Fame.
Yes.
James Lofton.
He's a Hall of Famer, James Lofton.
Not too bad.
Again, all these cards are condition sensitive. You have to decide. I'll just tell you if I know they're in or not.
Shane Conlon. Dermanity Dawson. Keith Jones. Robert Awalt. Oh, there's another one of those. Chester McLaughlin. Coca-Cola Monsters of the Gridiron.
There you go.
Big old crease in the middle.
But... that stinks, man.
Mike Bell. Keith McCants. Vincent Brown. Bobby Duckworth. That's a bad shape. Looked like got some water stain on it or something.
Yep.
Sam Washington, Dave Magette,
yeah.
Stephen Page, Wilbur Marshall, James Williams, Cedric Mack, Kevin Edwards. Oops.
Where are those basketball cards? But in the
more basketball stuff.
Maybe you'll get the Menendez brother basketball card, huh? That would be nice.
Chris Ford, Pat Lever, Mitch Richmond, Herb Williams. Hold on now. Oops.
Yeah, it's basketball.
Yeah. I was going to say these are basketball in here. Herb Williams, Tracy Murphy, Gerald Matkins, and Gene Littles.
Who?
Gene Littles looks like he's a coach or something. He's in a suit.
Yeah, he's a coach. He's a coach. He might have been a former player. A lot of those coaches, former players,
Right, yeah.
Baseball.
All right, we got some baseball again. Jeff Treadway, Willie Randolph, 1990 World Series. Sean Bosky, Clay Parker, and out there, Greg Vaughn, Roberto Hernandez, rated rookie. Not that he's worth anything. I'll just put him with my rookie sort. Tim McIntosh, Brian Meyer, a backwards card.
Oh, might be autographed. Dang.
Joe Hesketh. Uh-oh, we got another bat. We got some more hoops.
Basketball.
More hoops. All rookie, Lionel Simmons. Ed Pickney, forward. Stajko Vrankovic, skybox.
Yeah, Eastern Bloc guy. Who knows?
Turn them the right way, then I'll get the top.
There you go. It's like being with Upper Deck.
Harry Smith, Dwayne Coswell, Lenny Wilkins.
Lenny Wilkins is a Hall of Fame coach.
Yep.
Kind of
remember that name. Charlotte Hornets, Johnny Newman, Lindell Eccles,
yeah. Part of that UNLV team that won a national championship.
James Worthy, Sidney Green, Mike Sanders, forward. That takes care of that little basketball run there. Jose Lind, Frank Viola, Tom Candiati, Kirk Knudsen, Steve Shiflett, Kevin Klofsky.
Hey, another Hall of Famer. What the heck's going on? It's a hot box.
2 Hall of Famers.
Yeah, it's a hot box.
Oh, where did I put them now?
I don't know if you remember the days when you used to get hot packs and stuff randomly inserted into your boxes and stuff. That was always great when you hit a hot pack. It felt so good. Like everyone was a hit. It's like, oh my God, that's a hot pack.
Kevin Klofsky, Slav Knudsen, Candiati, Viola, and Jose Lind. Oh, that's right.
Baseball, Stafferoos.
I'll find them. I think I mixed them in with the other baseball ones.
I see baseball, and now they're gone. The Griffey's card. What the heck's going on?
That's hoops.
Yep, basketball.
Trent Tucker. Tom Copa, center. First edition.
No.
First edition.
Tony Kukoc, right?
Mm-hmm. Top scorers. Sean Kemp.
Sean Kemp's a Hall of Famer. Basketball.
Then we've got Bob Weiss, coach.
Yeah, he might be. I don't know. He's a coach. Like I said, I try to put coach cards up.
Dale Ellis, guard. Oh, that Griffey's in bad shape, though. It's all bent.
Burn it. Burn it right along with that Tommy John card behind it.
Oh, the Tommy John. Why, you don't like Tommy John?
No, the card's just in bad shape.
Huh?
No, not that. The card's got a corner. It's all muffed up. And
this one, yeah.
Yeah. Michael Jack Schmidt.
Mike Schmidt. And he's all folded up.
Of course. Of course. Well, that's a well-loved card. Some kid really loved that card. Enough to abuse it. It was tough love, but it was love none the least.
Oh, boy. Cal Daniels. Tino Martinez. Oh, that's a Mariner. Mariner sword. Oh, there we go. Willie Stargell. Puzzle card. So you know what the puzzle looks like put together. Tim Wallach, Ed Sprague, Record Breakers. Is that Dawson? Andre Dawson? Well, we're down to our last stack here. Oh, wait, no, I forgot. I almost forgot. Let's go through the rest of these basketball here. Ken Williams. Oh, nope. It's mixed. Kim Baptiste. Kevin Tapani. John Franco. John Kruk. Bobby Thigpen. Scott Radinsky. Gary Disarcina. Julio Valera. Rick Wilkins. Alex Cole. Hoops. Jerry Sloan, coach. Put him up. Somebody might want the coach card. Andres Galarga and Cecil Fielder. All right, last little handful here. Doug Simmons, Robin Ventura, John Costello, Don Robinson, Todd Hunley, Greg Colburn, Bob Malicki, Dave Hansen, Corey Snyder, Jason Grimsley, Chili Davis. Oh, 84 tops. Kiko Garcia. Oh, did Mickey take off on me? I guess so. Did you have to go, Mick? Howard Johnson, Mike Moore, Mark Davis, Herb Winningham, another 84 chops. Odell Jones, Domingo Martinez, Danny Cox. Oh.
There we go.
You fall off for a second?
I was getting so excited. I bumped my mouse and it shot across the table and disconnected me. I'm like, what the heck just happened? But I'm back.
I was wondering. I looked up there. I'm like, where'd Mickey go? Did he leave?
No, I disconnected myself with fast hand movements,
Call you the Karate Chop Kid.
Jerry Sloan is a Hall of Fame coach. Very popular, Jerry Sloan was. Okay. Basketball.
Jeff Robinson, John Tudor, Donald Harris, Jose Canseco.
You say Canseco, I say Canseco.
Mm-hmm. Chris Colin, Rafael Palmero, Scott Cooper, Danny Leon. Oh, wait. We got a Fairfield.
Yeah,
Thursday.
double. Got a double.
Danny Leon. Darren Fletcher. There, made it a Fairfield without trying.
There you go.
Todd Hanley. Archie Cianfrocco.
Yeah.
Don Kittle. Mel Hall. Ramon Martinez.
Pedro's brother.
Mm-hmm. Steve Wilson. Kevin Apier. Paul Sorrento. Jim Tomei.
Hey, another Hall of Famer.
All right, we're on a roll. Oh, Canseco goes with Clemens for now. Francisco Oliveras, Mike Benjamin, Dave Fleming, my Seattle Mariners. I think I might have missed a few earlier. I'll double check it later. Greg Hibbard with the White Sox, Ron Darling, and next to last, Rafael Palmero and Gene Nelson. Well,
there you go. So I have a story similar to this one here that you got with neighbor gave you some. A friend of mine at work says, hey, my neighbor's got some cards they're looking to sell. Are you interested? I said, this was a couple years ago. I'm like, before the pandemic. I said, yeah, I'm always interested in buying cards. He goes, oh, okay. And he told me the story about him. I said, okay. He said, yeah, his one son is he's employed by the Eagles. He's one of the guys that stand back that helps pull the kicking screen up, and when they kick extra points and field goals, and that was his job. And he said something happened, like the one son had passed away, And so they were just kind of getting rid of the cards, and belonged to both his sons, and the other son was no longer interested in it. So I went and looked at them, and they had a bunch of boxes, couple like 100,000 cards or more. I'm like, yeah, I'm interested. I'll buy them. And I gave him $300 for them. And I get them home, and I'm going through them all. And I go through them all. And my buddy at work sees me at work, and he says, "Man, you're not going to believe what happened." I go, "What do you mean what happened? What happened?" And he goes, "You know, the one son that worked for the Eagles that pulls that net, he died. He had a heart attack or something and died. He was a big guy." He said, and he died from a heart attack. I'm like, "Oh my God, I feel so bad." You know, because when I was going through the boxes of cards, there were cards that the parents had made up of their kids when they were little, right? Like I did it too. When I was growing up, I had enough money. I made my own little card, and you see parents do that in the collections. I got collections that I bought that had, you know, Johnny Smith, you know, played for the, you know, so-and-so, some township team, right? And so there was a couple of them in there, and I said, "Listen, Ken, you gotta take this back and give these to the parents. You know, they might want these. These are like keepsakes." About a month later, the father died.
Oh my.
I know. And I'm like, oh my God, I think I jinxed this family because I bought that collection. Now they're all dying. Right. I'm like, I don't know what to do. It's like, this is crazy. And then the mother passed away. The whole family was gone after I bought this collection. I'm like, holy cow. So yeah, be wary of neighbors bearing gifts, you know. But yeah, it was crazy that happened to that whole family. Just got wiped out within a month or two after I bought their cards. Very sad. And obviously no parent should outlive their children, and that's what happened to this elderly couple. They were up there in age. I mean, they were old, but still. Anywho, so you said earlier this was going to be your last show until you get back from your vacation?
Yeah.
Okay, good to know. Well, shucks, we already talked about our eBay. You weren't here when I showed this one, though. I was going through some boxes downstairs. I found my one Nolan Ryan rookie card.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. There's the back. It's an old school, like semi-old school single screw down.
Right. That's pretty cool.
And I found the other one a while ago, and I put it in my binder for my 1968 Topps. That one's in better shape than this one here, though. The one I have in the binder. But I put that one in there because I couldn't find this one. Now I found this one, but I'm not gonna.
I think Lockin's saying, what is your eBay store?
Give him yours. Doesn't he have yours?
Oh, he has mine. He buys stuff from me. He's talking about you.
Oh, well, let me see. See if I can throw up my link. That's right here.
You can put it in the chat. He'll put it in the chat there, Jason. He probably can access it somewhere and cut and paste, copy it into the chat.
Yep. Let's see what I got. Booyakasha. Says I have to connect for the chat. What the heck? Hold on. Guess I got to go through this whole process. I may get disconnected. I don't know. It says continue. All right. Because I'm here. Okay. I guess you had to sign up special for the chat. I thought I was in it, but I got disconnected. So there it is. Boom's Card Warehouse. All one word. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Oh, there you go.
I said earlier while you were out of the room, I had got a bunch of Michael Jordan cards, and I pulled some out of my store because I wanted to talk to you about it before we log on. How much time you got left? About Whatnot, because you can sell just cards without having your Whatnot shows anymore. You just list them, and people can buy them right out of your Whatnot store now.
Right. Yeah.
I'm trying that, but since I never had a live, I don't think it's not going to let me until I do a live stream.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I tried. I went and registered and all that good stuff. I was registered as a buyer, but not as a seller. So I went as a seller, and I had to sign up as a seller. And they're like, well, what do you sell on other platforms? La 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 la. I told them, well, they want to know how much you sell a month on your other platforms. I'm like,
just throw an estimate on there.
The lowest amount they give you options. The lowest amount was $1,000 a month. I'm like, well, below that, try half of that.
Yeah.
And even after that, by the time eBay takes a cut, your $533 is like $368.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, but then I went on to there and I'm like, why is it not letting me just list it? It's like all right, Larkin got it. Why is it not letting me, just put cards in there? Because I delisted like 5 Michael Jordan cards, and I have a stack of like 48 now that I was going to just put some Jordans up there and just test the waters. But if I got to do a live stream, I don't know if I want to sit through a live stream. You know what I mean? I got all these Jordans that I pulled out. But a lot of these were out just waiting to go into my eBay store, and I was just going to, put them in, trickle them in. But now I'm regretting taking the 5 out. At least I didn't take them all out, because some of them sold that I was going to take some of the other ones out. I only have like 3 or 4 left in my store. And some of them that sold today. I took them out last night. But anywho, yeah. So, have you put anything back in your Whatnot store? To anyone buying out of your Whatnot store?
No, I haven't. I started doing that at first, but it seems like it's hard, unless they've changed it since then, to put up individual things in your store. So I just always do my auctions and stuff and just start everything at $1 and stuff. And if people bid on it, if not, I sell it for $1 and move on to the next card.
I like your shirt, Donald. I like your shirt. Look. Free advertisements. Yeah. So I listen to every Wednesday late. It'd be early for you because we're in the middle of the country. It's still late though. It's still late. The dollar store. Guy named Adam and Charlie do a live stream every Wednesday night. They're in Wisconsin, so it's like an hour ahead of me, and it might be 2 hours behind you, or in front of you, or whatever. It's like 8 o'clock, 8:30 at night. They come on, and they do a live stream for a couple hours, and they talk about stuff like that and eBay stores and how they're segueing from eBay over to the Whatnot. He did his auction thing, so he's just listing cards over there, and they're selling over there too. Different platforms that he's listing his cards on. He's already got one eBay store with 60,000 listings. He started another store he's got about 30,000 cards in that one now. So he's got like 90,000 cards listed on eBay. And, I'm like, well, I wanted to go to 60,000 a couple months ago. I wanted to start it, but I'm like, you know what? Maybe not. Let's just slow down. It's not like I don't have the inventory. I have hundreds of thousands of cards that I could put in my store.
Right.
But how much work do I want to do?
Right.
But once you pass 10,000, then you're committed to that $60 a month fee to eBay just to list your stuff. That's your subscription, not even then your fees on top of that. So, you and I, we don't make a fortune, but the only way we're going to make a fortune is probably list a fortune of cards,
Right.
Because Adam doesn't sell a lot of high-end cards. He's a low-end reseller too. So I don't know. And then, I talked to my wife about just selling my whole thing, getting rid of it all, selling everything for about $50,000. And either staying out of it altogether or, starting over. I don't know if I want to start all over. That'd be everything, all my binders, all my sets. I thought about it. A month ago, if someone would approach me with that, I'd have sold them all. $50,000, take it, including the storage unit, It's 4.5 million cards. Take them. Goodbye. See ya. You know, get your U-Haul truck and start packing. Because anyway, but that was a couple weeks ago. So who knows? So what day you leave on your vacation?
Next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday. Okay.
Yeah. The 3rd.
September 3rd. Can you believe it's September already? Or gonna be September.
We leave on a late flight from Seattle. We get there at like 6 a.m. in Philadelphia.
And they're gonna pick you up at Philly.
No, my daughter's just renting a car. We're gonna drive to my sister's place. And she's leaving on. She's just gonna come through the weekend and then head back Sunday night.
Well, I rented a SUV from the airport one time.
Mm-hmm.
Big Escalade. You know, when I had my retirement back in 2015, when I had my retirement ceremony from the Air Force Reserves, I rented this big Escalade. You know, I packed like 10 people in there. it was crazy driving up to the base, and I get to the gate, and the guy's looking in the vehicle, and there's people sitting there with no seatbelts on because there's too many people on no seats, and he's looking at me. I'm like, yeah, it's my retirement ceremony. He's like, okay, go, get out, go. Okay. Yeah. He want IDs on everybody. He want to ID everybody. I'm like, listen, I'm escorting all these people. It's my retirement ceremony. And he's looking at the younger ones without seatbelts on. I'm like, not enough room, dude. I rented the biggest car I could get. It cost me like for the weekend, like $900. It was crazy expensive. But it was fun.
Too bad the rental company didn't have like an 18-passenger van.
Yeah, but then I might have had to have a special CDL for that, you know. And I honestly thought I could fit everyone in it, but apparently not. Apparently not. My wife, my 2 kids, my in-laws, my mom. My dad was already gone by then. So yeah, I mean, I had a lot of people. A lot. And they're big adults in there too, with some little kids. But yeah, it was fun though.
Yeah.
Anyway. So another good show.
Yeah. Could wrap it up. It's 2 hours and 12 minutes. Of course, I think I was gone the first hour.
Oh, you were gone. Yeah, pretty much a good 45 minutes.
I never answered the door.
Should have never answered the door. Was it Jehovah's Witnesses?
No, it was a friend. It was one of the neighbors.
Okay.
Talking, I'm like, I got.
When they give you more another box full of baseball cards?
No, would have been nice.
Good, thank you. I'm good. I'm good. Take them to Goodwill. Thank you. I've got too many, really. No, I'm filled up over here. I got no more room. That last box broke my back. I mean, I just can't do it no more.
Yeah.
So my buddy Chuck came over the other day because he wanted some cards from me. So I gave him. I couldn't even find it. Card. Yeah, he wanted 3 cards, and I found one. I couldn't find the other one. I know I have it. It's Mike Messina Fleer Ultra 93, something like that. One with the green slash on the bottom, and then I think it was the 94s had the brown dirt slash on the bottom. Anyway, he wanted both of them, and then he wanted the Roy Holiday Tops or Bowman Finest or something like that. And I'm like, I don't think I have that. It doesn't look familiar. And then he messaged me today. He came over and I showed him my garage. I said, well, this is my messy garage. Welcome to my garage. And he asked me about the cards, and I gave them to him. And then he was like, he messaged me, I guess this morning, wanting to know if I had any sets available, that he was looking for certain sets. I'm like, he gave me a list. I'm like, I might have some sets, Chuck, but I don't know where, exactly which ones I have. Again, first off, there's no 88 upper deck. He had 88 upper deck, 89 upper deck. I'm like, there's no 88 upper deck. 89 was the first year of upper deck. And then he wanted 82 Dunras, 84 Dunras, 85 Dunras, 86 Dunras, 87 Dunras. Like, he's looking for complete sets of them. I'm like, Chuck, if I got it, it's like one set in my binder. I don't, you know what I mean? Then he wanted, I don't know, I guess Dunruss, no, Tops, 2008. These are all sets, like factory sets or whatever. 2008, 2010, 2011, 2012, 2014, 2015, 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, and 2021. Now, I remind you, I don't know, 2 or 3 years ago, I bought all his sets. All these ones that he's looking for now, I had bought off of him. He told me he's getting out of it. He says, I'm getting out of it. I'm done with it. I'm only going to do football.
Uh-huh.
And he's like, factory sets I need up to 2021. I'm like, I just bought all these off him. Not all of them, but I was like 90 or 100 different sets, from like little small sets to whole factory sets, complete sets,
Right.
still in wrappers or hand collated sets. And prior to that, I was buying binders like this 66 top set and this binder. This is his binder, right? That, like, this is binder. I put down there because it says I still need 93 cards to complete the 66 top set. But I took what he had and combined it with what I had to come up with what I need left, you know.
Yeah.
So, and I was buying sets off him for hundreds of dollars prior to that. I bought the complete 1973 top set, baseball set off of him for like 250 or 350 bucks. I was buying stuff off of him because he was getting out of it. And this went over a couple of years of buying stuff from him. And now he's asking me if I got any to sell him back. I'm like, the whole reason why I bought them is because I wanted them, you know. Oh. But he's a good guy, you know. He showed me this, and I don't know if you can see it, but he said on the way home from my house yesterday, see that tote? And there's some cards from the 70s in there, 75, 72, 71s, you know. He stopped at a Goodwill store on the way home, and they had that tote there. Some guy walked in wanting to sell that tote. So the Goodwill guy, and right on the top, he said in there was a 73 Mike Schmidt rookie card was in there. Now I see a 73 on top, but it's not the Schmidt rookie. You see, it's the rookie pictures. It's not Mike Schmidt. Oh, the camera turned, but you can see there's old cards from the 80s and 75s and 77s and stuff. But anyway, and the Goodwill guy gave him $40 for the binder. The guy who ran the shop said, I'll give you $40 for it. Then Chuck turned around and bought it from the Goodwill right there. It's like, I'll give you $60 for it, and walked out of the store with it. The Goodwill made $20 profit, and he got a whole bunch of older 70s cards, some 72s, some 68s in there. You know, there's some football on there. There's a lot of baseball, you know, 66 tops in there. So he got a bunch of cards, even, you know, for $60. I'd have bought that for $60 too. So,
right.
But yeah, he was getting out of the business 3 years ago, and now he wants to buy them all back. If I ever get out, I'm out. I'm not coming back. You know what I'm saying? If something were to, you know, God forbid, something were to happen, my collection is gone. I'm done. I'm not going to invest the time. I'm too old to do it all again, start all over.
Yeah.
So, and henceforth, that's why I'm looking at getting into buying an embroidering machine. And I'm going to, instead of doing the sublimation, do embroidering, you know, on shirts, on back of jackets or whatever, on school bags, just something. I don't need a job. I just want to goof around. What? Okay. I'll be right down. We're going to shut it down now.
Yeah.
All right. The boss yelled.
That's fine. My wife's probably wondering, okay, when's he going to finish?
Okay.
No problem.
All right.
Mickey.
Everyone. Peace, everyone. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for commenting, all that good stuff.
Thanks for being there. That's for sure, everybody.
We'll see you in a couple weeks on Donald's return.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
All right, Mickey.
I got to go get the mail.
All right. Oh, yeah. What's this now? This is Dom Blom Doll. And This was the Don and Mickey Show, sharing eBay info, talking baseball, baseball cards, and that such. So you all take care. Again, let me give you a proposed date here of when I'll be back in September. Should be the 18th of September, should be my next live stream. I'll try and remember to post something up before I go on vacation so you know when my next live is. So until then, you all take care. Have a great and wonderful day, and we'll see you when I get back. Thanks, Sarah Jason. Boomslang. Who else was here? I think earlier we had God is Great. And SSP Cards was in the house. So until then, you all take care. Have a wonderful and blessed time. And we'll see you next month on about the 17th of September. So until then, take care. Have a wonderful and blessed day and weekend coming up. Take care, everybody. It's been fun. Have a good one. Bye now.